YouTube live episode 140, mobile live, what, 80? I think. October 13th, 2024, Sunday. It's 7:59 p.m. It is dark out. You can't see out the window, but anyhow. So, let's see. I done dishes. I did not want to. I hate doing dishes. They're life-threatening in more ways than one. It's a thing. I don't know if it's been that way my whole lot, but anyways, I don't like doing them. So anyways, I went to yesterday and got a 6-pack and apparently drank 4 or 5 of them last night and woke up with a headache. So anyway, I had one left. I had it and it hit in my dresser drawer, and I'm not sure what the deal is, but anyway, so I'm drinking it now, so there's no more left. Anyway, somebody's made a huge ordeal about it for some reason, and I'm not sure how or why, or how they're doing it and getting away with it. But anywho, it is a there we go. So anyways, I've been a drinker on and off my whole life, and I've slacked off lately, due to finances and apparently alcoholism, family's concerns and all. Anyways, so I don't drink that often, and when I do, I expect certain things. But anyways, too many people are screwing with me, and it's pissing me off. And that's one of the reasons why. Anyways, so I done dishes. That's over. Having issues over that too. But anyways, it's getting a little weird, so I'll quit. So anyways, it's, I said it was Sunday, October 13th. Any more ums come out, and I swear. My husband's name back to my primary Facebook. And my secondary, which used to be his, I started it whenever we lived in Austin. I used to play Farmville, so I started like 6 profiles. It even had one of my dog's name. But anyway, or Matt may have started that one. I don't remember, but anyways, I had like 6 profiles, or had numerous profiles for Farmville. And when I had a funeral in 13, I don't know if he ever used it or not, but anyways, it was in his name solely, and from time to time I'll put both of our names on it. Sometimes I'll even put just his. For a while I was keeping it with my name solely because of being a victim of identity theft and because of part players. Anyways, people are genuinely mean assholes too. Excuse my language, but people like to aggravate widows and do unspeakable illegal things to widows. They like to disgrace widows. Anyways, so I've had both of our names on the secondary one, which used to be his. If that's what you want to call it, I started it. So, the link was under his name, and I changed it. I changed the link to my birth name. So, anyways, that was done for a reason, and it was done because of identity theft, and because one woman wouldn't quit and get a parasite. Anyways, one woman wouldn't quit and was dead set on the fact that I didn't have the actual person, that I was never married to him, that I married somebody fraudulent, and that I was the one that had the identity theft, and that I wasn't an actual Riley because I didn't marry the right one. And you guys some people are gonna write this off and think, okay, whatever, it's childish, but or it's a two females fighting or whatever, but she's quite crazy. Has a psych chart. I don't know if she's a member or what, but she has ruined my entire family. And so she wanted it acknowledged. So I made a few posts on social media letting her have that acknowledgement, saying that I may have had the identity thief, or that I may have married the wrong one. Anyways, so she's been on this kick this whole time about how she's entitled to everything, the name, the identity that comes with the identity, including the kids that were named after him. Which have his name on the birth certificate as well as mine. So, anyways, it's been an issue for well over a decade. He's been gone. It'll be, I had his funeral 11 years ago. It'll be 11 years in November. And it's been an issue the whole time. And the more she gets away with, the worse it gets. It's getting, which is kind of where this comes in. I can't even go to the store and grocery shop anymore because everything that I do, it apparently marks me as me or something, or marks it as Jason's wife is doing this or Jason's wife is doing that. I don't know what it is, but it's an actual issue. So they're wanting the whole enchilada, and they've already got it. And they were recently heard saying that, because I haven't got anything new. I haven't got to buy anything new in years, literally. And what little I did have, they come in and they carry out. Or they get in some fashion. So the little bit of stuff that I have had it's shrinking. It's getting lesser and lesser. But anyways, I haven't got nothing new. I've been completely broke. So, but I do, however, go to the grocery store with the people I live with my aunt. And I do, however, live off of my aunt and uncle. I live with my aunt and uncle. So anyways, it's now the groceries have become an issue. And imposters are still an issue. Duplicate locations are still an issue. My kids, I don't know when, I couldn't tell you the last time I seen my boys. My girls come and go, and by the time I catch it, they're gone. So, anyways, it's been an extreme issue, and there was talk of, and I may be crossing a line, I don't want to cause any trouble, but there was some issue of the local police departments having a witness against them, and somebody had managed, whoever it was said to be my husband or somebody in my family. They've actually timed it as numerous people in my family, and it wasn't. So whatever you just done, you fucked up, and that was planned. Um, but it has been an issue, and it was also said to be identity theft. And you need to get off my mic if you're targeting my family. You can do that. But certain people wanted it mentioned because it is an issue, and by my life, that was never nobody in my family. It was certainly never my husband. We've always been stay-at-home parents who worked every chance we got, and we were drug addicts. I'll give you that. That's also documented in anybody that can do a background check on us would see that. But and given my husband's manner of death, he was locked up or incarcerated in Scott County Jail and was found hanging in the shower. And there was a lot of controversy over it, and there was a huge cover-up over it, and we've still been dealing with all of this since, and they've been taking it out on me and the kids, and they have got the best of us. And they just, when you think if things are getting better or things are calming down, they don't. But anyways, I made the mistake of getting on here a couple of weeks ago and saying that I seen light at the end of the tunnel and that things may be looking better, which was stupid, because that was heard, and numerous worst nightmares are now back and going full speed ahead. So anyways, it's causing a lot of issues as a whole, for the whole family, and I'm not sure where my family stands, because nobody's telling me anything, and all I know is the life that I have, the version that I live daily, so, which isn't, nobody's happy with at this point. So I'm actually very anxious to have my own income and to get out on my own, and to be able to get my kids a home of their own. So, and there are people that are against that, and I think they're mentally disabled, and I think they're controlled, and I think some of them can't help it. Some of them can, and just don't care. But I've noticed that recently a lot of people who are controlled by technology, it's over, and what was once took to an identity thief who was known as me is now and has been blowing back on me and the kids. So and it has been for well over two decades. And it's the more they get away with, the worse it gets. So, obviously, recycled, supposedly. But anyways, it's an actual issue. It also has a lot to do with a stop that happened in my white Cutlass back in 2 or 3 on Highway 31 in a location known as Austin, Indiana, or it may have been Austin, Indiana, I'm not sure. But that also has a lot to do with it. And so does my arrest out of Jackson County in 2013, where I was convicted of a felony in 2014. But anyways, a lot more, just about everything has came out this time, and every time we make progress and stuff, people end up losing their memories or accepting payments, and stories change. And then people will end up moving people to duplicate locations, and they won't be none the wiser, or they will forget or whatever. And so when that happens, imposters usually step in, which is what started all of this in the first place. But anyways, it's an issue. And until somebody gets to the bottom of the problem and the source of the problem and fixes it, then it doesn't look like anything's going to change. Something's got to change, though, because I am tired and my body is giving. People think that's the purpose until it happens, and then once it happens and I'm out of the picture for a while, then they come running and put me back because they've caused such a mess with my ID or my family that it's not even funny. And you better remember that. And I'm not sure who you are, because if I knew who you are, you wouldn't be getting away with it. At the very least, you'd be reported. It's not only me and my family that you're messing with and that you're ruining. You're ruining the whole freaking community. You can say wrong all you fucking want. That's multiple conversations or you're in on it. And certain things over my life, because of my lifestyle, that were kept quiet before are not kept quiet now. Everything's just about everything in my life, my whole life, is now made public. So things that you were able to pin on me before because my alibi wasn't known, it's no longer the case. Now everything's known, and now they're actually looking for the actual guilty party since I was cleared. And just so you know, most of the people involved never accused me or never thought it was me in the first place, because everybody knew my history. And I realized that people accept payments. But you also have to realize whenever you accept payments to ruin people's lives and communities that there's repercussions by doing so. So anyways, I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to hop on and say hello. I get carried away sometimes because I haven't had a moments of peace in 15 years. Since I moved back to Austin from Noblesville. It has been nonstop chatter, nonstop aggravation, nonstop plotting, nonstop just ruining my life. And nobody's doing anything about it. And they're making it look like, actually certain things are coming out and certain accusations are coming out that are looking to be true. And certain investigations are happening and that have proven certain things to be true. And it's causing a lot of people to be overtook because of it. And a lot of people's solution is to pay people off and to keep people on the move or to keep them hid. And those people need to see what they're ruining. And while she sits there and says that we need to see what she's holding on to, she needs to know that the very thing she's trying to hold on to is the very thing she's taking from others. Saying those words is going to rub people wrong and is going to bring out the worst in them. You also need to realize that you get the same respect that you give, and if you treat other people like they're peasants, then that's what the treatment you're going to get back. And you guys also need to quit the identity theft, because I am tired. I can't take no more. Anyways, that being said, I'm going to go